Keeping up with the Kardashians, Kourtney balls after Scott Disick introduces kids to Sofia Richie.Kourtney Kardashian was left in tears on Sunday's episode of KUWTK after Scott Disick introduced their children to new girlfriend Sofia Richie. The 39-year-old reality star confronted Scott and told him she felt blindsided by the move despite the children already having met her then-boyfriend, Younes Bendjima. "The thought of my kids being introduced to another woman and having somebody else in their lives, it is hard for me and hard for them. There is a lot going on for them," Kourtney told the cameras. The drama unfolded when Kim called Kourtney and found her sister was upset and crying. Kourtney refused to speak about it on the phone and insisted on texting her sister and told her that Scott, 35, had introduced their 3 children to girlfriend Sofia, 20, despite an agreement they had made in therapy. "I think it is just more of a principle that they made this rule and have been going to co-parenting therapy together, and I want to be there to support Kourtney and Scott, but it is really their thing and I do not get involved," explained Kim. Scott then phoned momager Kris Jenner, 62, and complained to her about the same issue and explained how Kourtney had reacted badly to the news. He explained to Kris that they had discussed the issue with the therapist and agreed to wait until after the holidays to do it. "I don't understand why she can introduce her boyfriend to the kids, but you can't introduce your girlfriend. Because she is my daughter, I don't want to go against her, but I see your point too, so I would ask her why it isn't mutual," said Kris. Kim then told her mom she also agreed with Scott. "But it's Kourtney, and she has to be difficult," said Kim. "She is kinda difficult these days, she is like a little rebel," agreed Kris. Kourtney then told the cameras how difficult the situation was. "I know it can be confusing, and it makes me upset, especially as we sat in front of a therapist and said what we thought was best for the kids. We felt like a lot of changes have been made lately, and this was not the best time. Scott and I went to therapy today for the first time since he introduced the kids to his girlfriend, and it is hard to go when I am the only person who is doing what we speak about and following." After the therapy session, Scott and Kourtney sat down to hash out their differences, and he started by telling her he was extremely appreciative of the relationship he continued to have with her family. "Not when you do just whatever you want," she told him icily. "What is doing whatever I want? Living my life the exact same way you are living it?" he asked her. "It is called giving someone a heads up and having a respectful conversation, giving someone that respect," she told him. Scott told her that despite his best efforts, not everything always went as planned. "That could also just be an excuse. I make sacrifices all the time, and you are not following through with the things you say you are going to do, and then you just go and do whatever you want, and I am not okay with it," she replied. Scott then asked Kourtney if she felt she was a difficult person or overly controlling, and she told him she was not. "No. I did have to be with you in our relationship though," she told him. Scott then asked her if there was any chance she was in denial about anything, and she said no. Scott then told her it was okay to have high expectations for people, but that those expectations could not always be met. "I understand that I am a perfectionist, and I actually try not to be controlling," she said. "You are something," said an irritated Scott.